What's up, guys? It's your boy ManPack420 here, coming at you with a new one. And today, okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit of a Starfield, little 30 FPS, 60 FPS, you know, a little back and forth here. We just had the Xbox showcase yesterday, and overall, it's good to see that Microsoft's starting to get their shit together a little bit, which is, we'll get into that here in a second here. Look, Forza looks good. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't announce a season 4 of Halo, even though we know that that's coming. But I guess I think they're still pretty embarrassed on what Halo Infinite is right now. But even though over time it is getting there as a good game. But yes, Fable. Yeah, I'll be interested in new Fable. But overall, the show was a lot better than what Sony gave us, and better than the Summer Games Fest they gave us, because that was not entertaining at all whatsoever. So yeah, but let me get into Starfield here, and Todd Howard and his sweet little fucking lies. So Starfield will run 30 FPS on Series S and Series X, which is pretty disappointing. They do state that the game does hit 60 FPS sometimes, but it's inconsistent, meaning that it's poorly optimized. And like, I've been getting on it with Twitter with some people. We'll get into that. Shout out to you, Necrogen, for helping me put some plebs in their place here. But yes, I'll even defend Dreamcast guy a little bit here. Imagine me defending Dreamcast guy. But yes, we will get into that. But I want to like, we'll start here. So Starfield runs at 30 FPS on both Series X and Series S. Howard has confirmed. I think it'll come as no surprise, given our previous games, what we go for. Howard said, yeah, you go for a lot of mediocrity lately. T-poses galore. Jesus fucking Christ. I think, okay, always these huge open worlds, fully dynamic, hyper detailed, where anything can happen. And we do want to do that. It's 4K on the X and 1440p on the S. We lock it at 30 because we want that fidelity. We want all that stuff. We want all that. We don't want to sacrifice any of it. So if the game is running at 4K and 1440p, why are there not performance modes? Why is there not a performance mode for 1440p 60 and for 1080p 60 for the respective consoles? Why? Oh man. Fortunately, in this one, we've got it running great. It's often running way above that. Sometimes it's 60. But on consoles, we do lock it because we prefer the consistency. And you're not shut the fuck up, you fucking liar. Oh, god damn it. You know, this game is gonna run on a fucking laptop at 60 FPS in some fucking asshole's basement. Okay? Some fucking kid who plays Fortnite on his laptop at 100 frames per second with his friends is gonna have no problem playing a fucking Bethesda game at 60 FPS. I don't want to hear his bullshit. This game is running on the same fucking engine they've been using for fucking everything. Fallout 76, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Redfall. God damn it. Every fucking one of their games is run on this stupid fucking engine that they fucking use, and they don't want to put it out to pasture. So Starfield, no doubt, is going to have the T-poses day one. No doubt is going to have frame chopping as day one. It is going to be a great game covered in Bethesda stink. What is Bethesda stink? I already said this earlier. T-poses galore. All right? Like, we know what Bethesda games look like when they launch. They're good games covered in bullshit. And then, years later, on the PC side especially, when all the mods and everything fix your fucking game for you, they fixed Fallout 76 for Bethesda on PC. That game is like, damn it, dude. So, like, I'm not buying their bullshit. And you see these consumers, these console fucking plebs, these consumers buying their bullshit, dude. Like, I disagree, and I agree a little bit with Lono here from Reforged Gaming. he talks about how it's a lot of marketing, which to be fair, yes, but Sony literally did market 8K on the PS5. I saw Mad Little Pixel do a video on this earlier. He said they need to change the boxes on this shit because they just put 4K, 120 FPS and all this shit on there, and the average consumer doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. So when they plug in that console, they're thinking 4K, 120 FPS. Whoa, you know, that's not how it works. Like, the consumer is a moron, and these companies are banking on it. So, you know, we got this person right here, and I'm not trying to be mean, man. I don't know who you are. I'm not going to be mean. I'm just trying to be put my what I'm trying to say on Twitter a little bit more concise here. So, you don't think he's lying? Okay, I think Todd Howard's lying because he's done this before. Todd Howard's a fucking liar, but whatever. He doesn't think Todd Howard is lying about it being a developer's choice to cap at 30 FPS. Technically, he's not lying when they said it is a developer's choice to cap it at 30 FPS. What he's not telling you is why they're capping it at 30 FPS. He's saying, oh, it's a big, beautiful, big, gorgeous game, and we wanted to put everything at max settings, and we want to make it look big and beautiful. Okay. Well, when this game runs with those exact same settings on a fucking laptop or a fucking 3060, you know, or a 3080 or whatever graphics card you got, whatever game thing you got, whatever you got to do to optimize it, you're going to get that game running at 60 plus FPS on fucking hardware that is older than the fucking consoles. But when that fucking happens, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. They're saying that it is a developer's choice. They're not lying when they say it's a developer's choice. They are lying, though, when they say it's not because of optimization. Okay, it is because of optimization. Bethesda games. When was the last time a Bethesda game didn't launch fucked up? Right? I like Bethesda games. The only Bethesda game I think that didn't launch fucked up was the Doom games. And those are using Ed's fucking engine. They aren't using that fucking old busted engine from fucking 2004, whatever year fucking Fallout 3 came out. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. Yes, Bugatu. Let me try and explain this to you a little bit more again. So, this is the Steam chart for hardware as of May 2023. The most popular card still of this day is a RTX, or a GTX 1650. It has gone a little bit. It has gone down a little bit as far as usage, but it is still the top card for most users. The 1650 followed by the 1060 and then the 3060. And then we get to the 3060, which isn't even the new stuff, right? We got 4060s out here. We got 3060 laptop, 2060. Like, you know, you got a lot of old hardware running that's going to run this game perfectly fine at 60 FPS. Some maybe not at 4K 60 FPS, but I guarantee you some at 1080p 60 FPS, because when you're using GTX 1650, a 1060, a 3060, a 3060 laptop, a 2060, you're probably, well, maybe not 2060. Well, yeah, 2060. All these 3060 Ti. So, all the way down to that 3060 Ti, probably for, actually the 1050 Ti. Most of these people are going to be running the game at 1080p. You're telling me that on the Series S, or the Series X, but let's talk about the Series S, because I have one sitting right here. That's what I stream off of, because it's easy. So you're telling me the Series S, which has an 8-core CPU, and a graphics card that is actually comparable, more powerful than a lot of these fucking graphics cards. You're telling me that game can't run 1080p 60 FPS on a Series S. Let's look at the specs on the Series X. And the Series S has the same processor. Let's look at the Series X. 8 cores, 16 thread of Zen 2 custom architecture. Zen 2, the new stuff, at 3.8 gigahertz. Okay, I mean, not the new when it came out, but still, it is an 8-core CPU. Most people running on CPUs these days are running 6-core CPU. I run a 6-core laptop. My buddy has a 6-core CPU. Most people are going to run 6-core CPUs because you don't. I mean, look, 8-core is better, sure, but you don't need it right now. You don't need it. So, the Series S and the Series X have the same processor, just a little bit slower clock speed on the Series S. But here's the thing. Here's why I wanted to bring up the Series X specs as opposed to, the Series S. Because the Series X has 16 gigs of GDDR6. You're gonna have a lot of laptops that have that same, a lot of laptops and a lot of desktops are gonna have that same 16 gigs of GDDR6 or GDDR5. Perfectly fine. All right. So the Series S also has, it has 10 gigs of GDDR5, technically 8 gigs because 2 of it, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, but comparable to what a lot of PCs and laptops are running these days. So again, if you're gonna have people running rigs and laptops from fucking 2015 and 2016, and they're gonna be able to get that at 60 FPS, I promise you they will. I will fucking do I will play Starfield at 60 FPS on my laptop, and I'll do footage on it and prove to you that it will do it. Okay, I'm telling you. So you're telling me that a game that's gonna run on old ass hardware at 60 FPS can't run on newer hardware at 60 FPS? I failed to see that's why I keep thinking these people are fucking lying to us. I know they're fucking lying to us. All right, I'm gonna defend Dreamcast guy here, like I said. So I find it interesting that Xbox games made by Xbox run at 30 FPS, but third party run at 60 FPS. Clearly, this isn't a hardware issue; it's a dev issue. Yes. And then he says MVG's gonna roll for you and embarrass you. How so? I mean, look at the games. Why is Redfall not 60 FPS when it looks like shit? There's nothing to prove me wrong here. He is kind of right. And you got some people saying, oh, it's because the big, large, open world map, big, fantastic, huge game. Okay. But again, you got a lot of these same big, large, open, beautiful worlds that run 60 FPS. It's because it is a Bethesda game running on an old busted engine, and they've been working on this old game, or this game on this old busted engine, and it's just cheaper to release it this way, and we'll figure it out later. Let the mods figure it out. Let the mods fucking figure it out like they always fucking do. And as these people roast him, I do notice that there are other people saying, well, Tears of the Kingdom runs at 30 FPS, no one complain about that. Bull fucking shit. I have been complaining about Nintendo's fucking shitty fucking hardware, and they haven't fucking updated. There's no Switch 2. They didn't give us a Switch Pro. The Nintendo is an underpowered piece of crap from 2015, and I like the console. But, like, I've been begging for new hardware, and they didn't give us a Switch Pro. They gave us a Switch with a better OLED, with a better screen. That OLED model. They didn't give a Switch with a better clock speed. No. Matter of fact, they're not even gonna do the obvious. They're not even gonna release a Switch 2. Watch them release some stupid fucking gimmick console, and everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck is this thing? Look at Nintendo. Again, look at history. N64. The reason it suffered was because they wanted to use a cartridge. Well, everyone else wanted to use CD, and they lost a lot of ground, and they lost a lot of developers for that. Okay? The GameCube, same fucking thing. They wanted to be weird and different, so they made it small with a little weird disc. And even it was a powerful console, but even so, it didn't sell well compared to the PS2 and the Xbox. All right, and then the Wii, that had a fucking gimmick. Everyone and their grandma had it. That was the point. Everyone and their grandma had it, which is why the Wii U was a colossal flop. All right, and then you have like Nintendo's fucking annoying. All right, and their fans are the worst of all. All right, I could do a whole fucking video on Nintendo fanboys, but we are comparing apples to oranges here. All right, and the whole fucking reason I fucking pirated Tears of the Kingdom was because I'm tired of playing games that don't run good on the Switch. I'd rather just fucking pirate it and play it for 60 FPS, actually 100 FPS, on a fucking laptop, as opposed to playing it on a fucking handheld at being 720p 30 FPS or 900p docked. It's fucking nonsense. And fucking Sony or PlayStation fanboys let Nintendo get away with this shit. So no, I did fucking complain about Nintendo and their 30 FPS and Tears of the Kingdom suffering because of it. Because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS plus are magnificent fucking games. And it's a shame that they're being held back by shit hardware. But whatever. That is the way of things. So I just wanted to clear that up. All right. I want to talk about how it is shit that Microsoft and Bethesda are releasing another game at 30 FPS in 2023. So there's that. And I've called out Nintendo, and I've called out all these other companies for bad development. Cyberpunk, fucking ring any bells? All right, and now everyone's all sucking their cock because ooh, it's on Game Pass now. Ooh, I can't wait to play the DLC on Game Pass. Ooh. Oh God, I can't. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. All right. I'm over it. All right. That is my thoughts for the day. Okay. So if you like what you see, like what you hear, go to like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll have all the links in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.